Hello. So this video is now the last one on this channel here. Nikki Daisy Redwood for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it later on. But my other computer had been corrupted, and I don't know if it was the hackers or if the computer is old. I don't know what's going on. The camera system isn't working well. I tried it with a different account as well. That didn't seem to work so well either, but it's kind of strange, all of this, because first it made an hour video, and then the next day it wasn't making any video. So I don't know if the technology is getting wobbly inside or something, or the hackers damaged it. I have no idea. But anyway, so I'm gonna switch over to, I'm only gonna use this big Chromebook here now. This is a 15-inch screen Acer Chromebook. This is my newest one, but it's already several years old. It's at least, I would say it's at least 5 years old already. So they don't last very long. They're not even designed to last that long. So Elon Musk, if he made a computer, it would last you a lifetime because he's not corrupt. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one back to power wash. I'm gonna put Nikki Daisy Dandelion back into it, the YouTube channel, and my Nikki Daisy Dandelion Chrome account, and I'm gonna hook it up with Nicola Dandelion on Facebook. So I'm only gonna use those from now on, and see what happens. And I hope the camera system doesn't get corrupted. I hope that the haters don't try to manipulate my Chrome account again, or get into my computer or something and create some kind of wrong wiring or short circuits or something in my Chromebook computer, in the wires inside. So I don't know if they can do that, if that is possible. So I hope this stays okay now for now. So that would be very, very nice. So this can all be fixed if we can if we get the therapy help center. Then I can help the hackers that are doing corruption work for the corporate agenda. I can help them. They can come to my help center. So far I cannot help cluster B personality disorders because obviously we have to start slow, but eventually we'll have different centers for the different clientele. So to say it in a mild way. So yeah, we'll have one for criminals, including white collar criminals and hackers and all of that, because I know that these people are okay. Now let's take a closer look at those people. Let's take a closer look at the hacker. So my question to the hacker is, what is it that you actually want from your life? Okay, what do you want in your life? I giggle when I ask these questions, because I know that they're not attuned to those kind of questions and this kind of information with therapy. They would never do therapy. No. The way they deal with any kind of hardships or problems is they drink alcohol, and then they go back on the computer and do more hacking with the intoxicated brain, and the substances and all of this, and 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 they don't see the other person whose computer they are hacking into. They don't see that other person. They might see that other person by spying on that other person, and then they feel like they're in control, they're in charge. The other person doesn't know they're looking at them, and then they can spy on them, and they can see what they're doing. They can see everything about that person, their browsing history. They can see their selfies, they can see their boobs, they can see all kinds of things then, but the other person doesn't know. The other person is like, okie dokie dokie, I have privacy, yes, this is cool, let me make a boob selfie. No, someone is spying on me, and that feels really cool to them. They feel like, yes, Nicola is the zoo animal, and they are the spectator, and they feel like they're in charge of of the situation. So all of this sucks, and Amazon is guilty of these kind of things, and they get sued, but they got good lawyers, and that's all it takes for them to get off the hook. Yeah. And so the more money people have, the better lawyers they have, and when the lawyers are informed and smart, they can talk their way out of any kind of situation. They can talk their client out of any kind of situation. So, and that is ethically wrong, okay? To say the least. The clouds are salmon color, and the sky is blue, and it's gorgeous. And the sun is setting over the horizon, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous landscape. I love it. And I have the ocean rock here for calming the brain. And I'm feeling good today. Feeling really, really good and relaxed. And I like watching my own videos when I make relaxing videos. I fall asleep to those. I like these rock movements over the camera. Feels really good to the senses. So let's inspect the hacker. Let's look into the hacker's brain. Then my ego can feel in charge again. It's like, I got you. I'm looking into your brain. Yes, 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 yes. Whatever your names are. Jose. Or, what's that other guy's name? Whatever these names are. And they think they are, and it gets to their heads. Then they think they are gods, and they think they're entitled to get public worshipping towards them. And the whole thing is an act out. Okay, it's not the true empowerment feeling. No, it's acting out and bypassing true feelings of accomplishment and empowerment and making the world better. No, if you are hacking into people's computers, you're not making the world better. even if you kid yourself into thinking that you're working for some kind of revolution. Okay, no, you're not making the world better. Sorry. No, you're causing people problems. You're disabling people's camera systems. People who actually have something to say to the world. People who actually have something to offer to the world, something good. You're sabotaging them. That's not making the world better. So let's take a look into your brain. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be interesting to you? If we can do an fMRI and look into your brain and ask you a couple of questions and see which areas in the brain are lighting up, which are firing neurons, okay? Which areas are getting circulated with blood, getting heat, different areas in the brain that are responsible for different tasks, the motor system, or the temporal lobes for mathematical problem solving and those kind of things, and what else? The prefrontal cortex that a lot of people don't use. A lot of people bypass that. I highly recommend to use it. This is there for a reason. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brain area that is very, very important for abstract problem solving and for thinking about consequences in the future. Very important to use that. Don't bypass it. This is very important that we use that. And if people are not used to using the prefrontal cortex, then I highly recommend sit down in meditation and circulate the prefrontal cortex. Empty your brain from all the clutter. Breathe. Pranayama. Do pranayama exercises. Vipassana. Observe your breath going into your lungs, into your abdomen, and filling your whole body with oxygen. Empty the brain from all these monkey brain fear type of thinking into the future. What if? So all of this is stressing out the prefrontal cortex, so we need to relax all of that. Very important. Okay. Don't do hacking right now. Sit down on your couch. Don't disable Nicolas reply notification all the time. Take care of your own health instead. And then you don't need to spy on people and see what they're doing. And then you sit there with your beer and you laugh your head off because they're talking about pranayama. That's something you should listen to, something you should do instead of drinking that beer. That would be so much better for you. To be sober, to take care of your health, to drink herbal tea all day long, like I do. Beautiful rhododendron leaf tea, drink that all day long, all day. And at night too, when you go to the bathroom, you drink that. You drink Camellia japonica, that has no caffeine, that is in the tea family, but it is caffeine free. It's relaxing. I only drink relaxing stuff. Relaxing medicinal herbal teas that are not on that substance list of the popular substances. So I will not put popular substances in my body. I put dorky substances in my body that are really helping me, that are really medicinal. Beautiful sunset. Gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous to sit there and just meditate and look into the sky and see how the clouds are very gradually moving and the colors gradually moving from salmon to pink to purple to gray. They're mixing, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous in front of those gigantic Douglas fir trees and Christmas trees and spruce trees. Absolutely gorgeous. This is my beautiful home on this beautiful planet with this infinity. I look into infinity and there's a freshness about infinity. It just keeps on going. Last night, the moon is right now it's about half, and there were no clouds, and the sky was clear, and the moon was shining. And I took my shoes off. I went out there in winter clothes in the middle of the night before I brushed my teeth and went to bed. Went out there on the lawn, and I stood there with my belly dancing moves, my feet apart, and then moving my body, moving my hips under the sky. And I did this for about, 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, in front of the graves of the Papa Dog and Kenny, and I talked to them, and I talked to the blue god, the sky, and it was beautiful. I could see my shadow from the moon, moving my body, moving my hips under the moon. It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous moment. And I live for those moments. Those moments are infinite, absolutely gorgeous. It was just me being out there. No one else would do something like this. And I was quiet and respectful of the neighbors, so I was talking quietly to the blue god Kenny and Papa Dog and the sky. And they're everywhere now, so, and moving and dancing with it while grounding my feet onto Mother Earth. And I recommend that to the hacker. That would be so amazing if you could do that too, because then you wouldn't feel the need so much to do hacking into other people's computer systems anymore, and the need for these raging, inflamed parties and the comparison to other people. That would all fall away. You can just be one with yourself at night on the lawn. You do belly dancing and moving your hips and your booty and feeling grounded to Mother Earth. Okay, and that is very good for a hacker to do. That would be so good, So let's take a look into the hacker. Let's hack into the hacker's brain and see what's going on. Okay, the hacker feels like he feels entitled. He's smart, and that gives him an advantage. And now he feels entitled that he didn't have the money to go to Stanford or Harvard, but he still feels entitled to be going to their parties, also in Silicon Valley, to see all the Silicon Valley chicks and to be adored and to be part of that, part of that hierarchy. And he thinks in terms of hierarchy and in terms of leveling up. Okay, that's another red flag word for me. Bad word, leveling up. Very, very bad. I hear that all the time. Women talking about this horrible word. Men talking about it. Okay, so let's calm down. You're already precious, as we all are. We're all infinitely precious, equally precious. You don't need to level up. You don't need to be part of Silicon Valley's crazy rave parties. You don't need to take cocaine. No, don't do that to your precious body, okay? I love your precious body. I want to pet your precious body, okay, like I pet the horse. Okay, I want to do this here with you. You cheeky little guy, You cheeky little thing, you. Don't do that anymore. Don't sabotage other people's lives. Don't mess up Elon Musk's rockets and his computer system of the rocket. Don't do that anymore. Don't work for Mercedes-Benz. Don't work for the oil industry anymore. Don't work for ExxonMobil anymore. Work for Mother Earth. Work for the people who are for Mother Earth and for the animals, okay, and for our bodies and cells. For your systems, okay. You're already equally precious. There's no need to level up or anything. Okay, so that party stuff, all of this, that can fall away. You can sit down in meditation, you go up to a horse, and you give the horse an apple, and you enjoy that moment. Okay, you can get your mind off that rave party just for a moment. Get your mind completely off those toxic substances. You're precious like the horse, okay? You pet the horse, you enjoy the company of the horse, you talk to the horse, you do belly dancing at night under the moon, on the lawn. You drink beautiful smoothies, vegan, whole food vegan, made from apples and bananas and filtered water, and you can put just a little bit Tibetan pink sea salt into it. You can put some honey into it, or you can put some agave nectar into it, or you can put some organic soy milk into it. And what else? You can put a cup of oats in it, and you blend that, and you drink that all night long. Make that all night long, and nourish your body. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, instead of leveling up, instead of pride, instead of shame. Okay, forget about all of these things. There's no shame, there's no pride. You are infinitely precious already, okay? You need to know that. You pet that horse, you be good to the horse and the dog and the plants, and you don't use pesticides anymore. You do composting, okay? You do biodynamic life cycle, and you value all life and value your precious body, okay? And then things will get better, okay? And then you can, if stuff from the past comes up, if, for example, the voice of the mother that says, you son, you need to go to Harvard, and if you don't, then you're no good, or, those voices, you need to recycle those voices. And you need to hear your inner child, and you need to attune yourself to the infinite cosmos that says to you, you are infinitely precious, okay? Don't listen to that mother of Norman Bates, okay? Don't listen to her voice, okay? Tell her, mother, I love you, I care about you. I know you got shit cooking inside of you, but leave me out of it, okay? You're already precious. You don't need mother's voice telling you you need to go to Harvard, okay? You're already smart enough to learn all of this on the internet. That's just prestige, okay? That's bullshit, Anyone who can do it, yeah, it's good, why not? But, we have social distancing now. We don't even want to go to university anymore. The future is learning on the internet. Anyway, you're already doing it, okay? So use your brain power to go into meditation, to do the inwardness meditation process, and say, Mother, I've had enough now with your inner voices, your voice ego energy coming at me, alive or posthum, whatever these ego energies are doing. I know what they're doing. Okay, they come to us even after they're dead. They come to us. So we need to recycle this in meditation, and you will find great chicks. You will find much better chicks than the ones in Silicon Valley. There's some great chicks in Silicon Valley, of course. I'm just saying, in general, you don't need to go to some cocaine party. And those people, none of those people know what they're doing. Okay, you don't want to hang out with those people. You want to hang out with people who are holistic, who are into healing. Okay, into nature. That's what you want to do. And so if pain comes up from the past, then go into it, allow it, sit with it in meditation, allow that stuff to run its course through your system, okay? And you allow yourself to cry, and then you write journals about it. You write down how you feel. You can talk to me too. You can write to me how you feel. And you do that every single day, and things will get better, okay? This is the healing path for you hackers out there. You guys take care. Bye-bye.